Hello there, it's Sari here again, and I thought I'd show you what my downsized scrap room looks like. At the left here I've got some boxes over my paper chests of drawers. I'm sure you can remember all these papers in here. And I've put a couple of shelves up here so I can keep my red chests of drawers, and also a little bit of inspiration here, some of my cards. And I'm thinking of displaying these just to remind myself of what kind of fun card folds there are. And this is actually one of my favorites, a Halloween card, All Hallows Eve. I mean, can you believe it? October 31st. And here are some other Halloween cards. And there's a Halloween house, and there are those Daisy and Dandelion cards, which I have shown you before. So, and there are some owls. I just couldn't resist putting a couple of owls here. As you know, I'm owl crazy. And then there are some more cards with the stamps from the greeting farm. Well, anyway, let's go back a bit and I'll show you what it looks like. Those bigger chests of drawers there, I mean, they come from IKEA and they're called Malm in Swedish. I'm sure they're called the same. And in here I actually store some of my bigger stuff. So there's my dream cuts and my binder tool and some of my Martha Stewart and other sort of punches there. And in here I keep all those coils for the Sutter binder tool project or product. And in here is just some random stuff, really. I don't have a place for it. And in here is another box stuff. And if I go here, I got the main part of my Martha Stewart punches in here. And in this way, I mean, I keep them stored away, out of sight. They don't clutter the room as much. And in here are some alterable things, really. And here are lots of strings. I just love these strings and ropes. And down here are some random stuff, really, as well. And going up, I'm sure you're getting seasick when I'm filming this. And here's my desktop carousel from Making Memories. It's quite handy. And here's my computer space. And I have tried to decorate the top part of that IKEA computer table. This one is called Michael. And I'm sure you can recognize these as well. These are called makkis. So if I go back a few steps, you see that the computer's there, and then a craft space is just on the opposite side. So I haven't got that much room to move with this chair, but I have managed so far not to injure myself. And I thought I'd show you my workspace, and I intentionally keep it quite small because I have a tendency to spread out my things and not keep the place tidy. And if the place is small, I just have to keep it tidy, otherwise I can't work there. So I'm keeping 3 of my red chests of drawers there. I mean, I keep the most important things here. There are some different kinds of stamps and my blending tools for the distress inks, scissors and glue and such, and more stamps from Inkido, actually. I'm falling in love with these. Here are some buttons, flowers in different, and some decorative bands and so forth. And here are my lovely wood-mounted alphabet stamps, and I just love these. Going back a few steps again, I'm hoping to show you this workspace of mine. So I'm just working on a cutting mat there, and when I'm working with the distress inks, I'm just using a piece of silicone thing there. And then I've got my distress inks here. They're upside down because I'm told that they should be stored like this. I have marked them. I have printed out some... Can't be sharp now, can it? I printed out these words with the computer, and I'm just making use of those. And to the left there I'm keeping my Copic pens. There are the Pro markers, and there are some flowers all the way there because I just love flowers. I have been a fan, become a fanatic when it comes to those lovely paper roses and such. Up there are some decorative ribbons, and there are some crackle paint and alcohol inks and so forth. Just some random tape and double-sided adhesives. Up there are just some pens and self-fastening half-person rhinestones and such. Up there are some more decorations, and in that box there I've got my stamps from the Greeting Farm. And up there is a tidy tray if I'm doing some embossing. I'm not doing that much. And here are just some random things. And I just love keeping these scoreboards and cutters and everything to the right side of me, because I don't want them scattering about all the place, all around the room. So I'm just keeping them in an upright position like that. So if I go back and try to get into the window without falling out, I've got this big bookshelf which you have seen before, and I have downsized that one as well. I don't fit as much things in this room, and I think it's a good thing actually. So this shelf actually stores quite a lot of stuff. Up there I've got a couple of red boxes keeping different kinds of stuff there, and just going a step down I've got some albums and inspirational magazines. One step further down I'm keeping different kinds of cutouts, foam stamps and so forth. All these boxes contain different kinds of things. In here I keep my different kinds of folded cards, and here are some die cutting things. In here I keep my spellbinders and quick cut dies and so forth. And moving down, here I keep my stamps, and those are the ones that are either clear stamps or just mounted on an easy mount or something. In this bag with the Elvis figures, I'm just keeping the stamps that I'm actually most oftenly taking to craft events, so I don't have to pack that bag that often. And going down, you can see that I've got some lovely red chests of drawers here, and they're also from IKEA, and I just love these. In here I keep a lot of stuff. Here's a Halloween drawer there, and here are lots of rub-ons and such, even more. So in this way I actually have the chance of keeping things tidy without showing all of it. And I'm keeping just one section from this bookshelf as a working space. Before I actually had all the 3 spaces, but now I'm just thinking of I need to minimize and stay with what I've got. So the Cuttlebug is an important machine for me, so that one definitely needs a space of its own. I'm keeping my Tim Holtz dies up there, and I'm hoping to be able to just put these cutting boards up on the shelf there, so I don't have it cluttered all over the place. And I'm also keeping this one empty, because when I do some die cutting there are also always some leftover papers, and I'm hoping to just put them in here when I'm ready, and after that I'll do the sorting out. Going back a few steps again, you can see that I've got lots of papers here, and it's a sort of a paper mania going on here. These storage systems contain a lot of papers that I have been buying during the years. Some of the papers I'm not sure I'm not going to use them again, so I feel like I need to sell them or something. And up there, as a final touch, I've got my buttons. So there's a lot of buttons going on in those little boxes there. So this is what it looks like, and I'm sort of quite happy actually having a craft room of my own. Sitting here by myself, having the time I need, just relax, unwind, and yeah, be crafty. And I would also like to say a hello to Maria. I had a chat with her with the what was it called now? Skype, yeah. First off, we just started chatting about things, and then we just had a conversation about different things. And it's easy to talk about crafting, but now I see that time is running out, so I need to sign off. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.